to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we're set for what could be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching Greg, and for the players, this moment, they've built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game of the night.
All week from every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. Whoa! Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Christian Barmore getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion, These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, Henderson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake Maye.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's second down and 6. On play action, here's Maye. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
From the 41, here's second and 9. They'll go play action with Maye. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play here in the big game. An even 40 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Henderson now on 1st and 10, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The 16-yard line. 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Maye. This one caught at the 4. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. He puts it up, and it's caught. Austin Hooper. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Seahawks 3.
The touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. They'll do so with first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the middle, it's cut. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. To throw again is Darnold. A ball deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Here's Darnold again. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Patriots offense and Drake Maye making their way back out. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From out of the gun, here's Maye. Extra pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Here's Maye to throw it on 1st down. Room to run past the 30. He's close to a 1st down. To gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Pass completed to Douglas. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. We'll see on offense, we'll see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Shaheed with the catch. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To throw is Darnold. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
It's a screen to Cup. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has got it.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Sam Darnold sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd.
So, 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. On the return, Henderson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 42 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Maye. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Eric Moody was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. Rodriguez now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Pats extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the touchdown, Rodriguez is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. To the good life, moved out the hood, how you tryna pull me back, right? Pick a pumpkin in the club, it's on, I'm with my eyes. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Now Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Darnold. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Darnold. He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Darnold to throw. And that's over everybody out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
He was defended by
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. They'll go play action with Maye. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Maye to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time, comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
2nd and 11. Maye to the air once more. That one taken in by Douglas. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
3rd and short, and here is Maye. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Man in motion, it's Diggs. To throw again is Maye. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 27-yard line.
Maye to throw again. Has caught right side by Henry. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Up second and goal at the Seahawks 7-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Maye. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Sean Booty, touchdown, Patriots. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
The extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good. And the Patriots extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Project, this ain't what you want.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. Left side is Barner. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. In motion is Barner. Darnold to throw again. There's a short one taken in by Barner.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws, underneath hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Now, 2nd and 4. Darnold to the air once more. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. That's good.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
To throw again is Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Out to take over once more. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down, and then time to shake hands. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down. And that will put the bow on this championship season. And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players. Their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say. But then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.